I just grabbed him. The jig was up. He came around. I've seen him come out. He's been coming out for the mics for quite a while now, both here and in Eureka. Please welcome to the stage Tom Connors, everybody.
All right, Lolo, talking about how the Victoria's Secret posters always look kind of angry. You know, if you were going to end your life crumpled up under some teenager's bed, you might be a little bent too. Tony and Chris both kind of showing off how fast they can talk during their sets, you know. I don't know whether to laugh or outbid you. I brought my grandma to the bar, I hope that's okay. I didn't see what was the worst that could happen. Don't be worried, don't censor yourselves, guys. She's not like a fragile old lady. This is a Texan who grew up during the Great Depression, all right? She had a job when she was 6 years old. When she says the kids these days are soft, she's talking about like Chinese orphans that work for Donald Trump, okay? So like, look, I had to go to work on both sides of going to school. And if I got a B, I got my ass beat by a Cherokee woman with a hickory switch, all right? I got tiger off my ass. I don't mean to make my grandma sound backwards or nothing, but she was the first woman in her family not to chew tobacco. She was the first. I used to ask her, hey, is it true that during the Great Depression, the movie cost a nickel? She's like, how the fuck would I know? Shoes were sure expensive, though. My grandma has kind of reluctantly and begrudgingly accepted the fact that I smoke marijuana. I guess that's kind of funny because meanwhile there's guys in jail for shit they don't remember for the same drugs that her doctor's pumping her full of, you know? You know, and my grandma's a cancer survivor. She deserves to be on drugs, okay? I kind of feel that when you hit 72, your first Social Security check should come with a care package from the DEA. They should come to your front door and give you the truth about drugs finally. Like, okay, ma'am, here you go. This stuff isn't quite as bad as we've been letting on. This first one here is marijuana. It kills cancer. And it makes you like happy TV shows instead of Judge Judy. This other pipe here is PCP. What happens is if you fall down and break your hip, you smoke this, then you get up and walk to the hospital. Now, one more thing. You talk to Jesus a lot. If you take enough of these mushrooms, he will come down from heaven and answer you. And this last one here is heroin. It will take all the pain and emptiness in your life and turn it into a whole new level of emptiness. It's not for everyone. Go real easy on that. The side effects include genocide. Okay. Oh, and one more thing. This is speed. This is now required for you to drive because the rest of us have places to be, okay? End of grandma humor. You know, my favorite thing about going down on strippers is finding money when I comb my facial hair. My least favorite part is when the comb hits a herpes sore. I don't actually have herpes, or money, or sex with strippers, or a comb. I do have the beard though, and it makes people ask me if I'm a biker. People assume that I ride a Harley. I hate that. Asking a man if he rides a Harley is like asking a woman if she's pregnant, all right? It's like, well, without the Harley, I'm just like a fat guy who wears a leather jacket a lot, basically. I feel like people give me the benefit of the doubt when they ask if I ride. It's like, what happened to all the time and money you should have spent taking care of yourself? Is there a sexier version of you hiding in the garage, or is this really your best foot forward? Yeah, it's rough like that. And I feel like people know when I admit that I don't ride a Harley, they must know this because I'm too poor to be white trash. Why else wouldn't I ride a Harley? Because I'm afraid of getting paralyzed. Take a good look at me and tell me, is this the body of a man who likes to get up and do stuff a lot? So I'm getting the light, so one last joke here. I've noticed that Star Wars and Brokeback Mountain are basically the same movie. They're both the story of a lonely farm boy. He's got to sneak up a cane and hit the only vulnerable opening. If his dad catches him, he's going to kill him. But don't worry, it's got a happy ending. He forces it in there. I usually get better than that. One more nerd joke before I go. I feel glad that I can admit that I am a sci-fi fan. You know, that's okay now. Back in the day, I was afraid that I wouldn't get laid if I was a nerd, but you know, nerds have gotten cool. Nerds are getting laid now. By 2015 standards, I'm lucky if I qualify as a nerd. I'm just kind of a smart guy with no friends, you know? But yeah, it should be okay that I'm a Star Trek fan. And it's okay if you're not a Star Trek fan. I'm not going to come to your house in a spandex onesie, all right? I'm not going to sue your church to perform Klingon weddings. I just don't want your church to try and stop anybody else's Klingon wedding, you know? You're trying to Klingon wedding, and it's like people are treating you like you're not even human. What the fuck?
For Tom Connor, everybody! Tom, did you know this? Did you know I have my last name tattooed in Klingon across my back?
I've heard that. That's fucking awesome.
And then people ask me, well, what does it say? I'm like, well, it still says Durant. I mean, it's not like it's a different fucking thing. Also, I was on acid in LA last October. Went to a bar with my friend, and that's when I had really long hair, and my beard was bigger, and he just started telling people I was an off-duty Hell's Angel. That wasn't good. No, being on acid, this thing, it ruined my time, because I just expected him to come over and like beat my ass every fucking 2 seconds. You can't do that. I don't even know if they have shifts, do they?